They ask me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
There's a developing story and a potential scandal in the NBA. Sources tell ESPN that Toronto Raptors forward Jonte Porter is under investigation following multiple instances of betting irregularities over the past several months. The issues surround prop bets involving Porter from two different games, one on January 26th and one on March 20th. Now, I'm sure a lot of people saw...
Sportsbook seasoning.
Yeah, right? Sportsbook seasoning. I told y'all first.
To that weeks ago, months ago.
Yo. But the sick part about him,
I read an article when you coined that, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, honestly, when the sports betting really became legal.
You know when it was?
Like boxing or something.
No,
yeah, it was boxing.
When you first started really saying it was when we had that game against the Steelers when we dropped like 5.
Oh no, I was saying it before then, but that was seasoning.
That was nasty.
That was seasoning. Because I put in a parlay for the triple threat player. Lamar, and they was like Lamar couldn't
like
get a certain amount of
catches or some craziness like that.
Because I would have turned like $5 into a lot of money, yo. So
they got us,
it was like wild stats, and I'm like, yo.
No, Lamar not cooking. No, chill. John Tate.
It wasn't Lamar. Well, maybe it was the other guys. Well, we not even gonna put that on our team. We not even gonna put that on our team because we love my boys.
We putting eyes on our team, but John Tate was wilding, yo. What?
The nasty part about Porter though was they said yo used to bet on his under, so he just wouldn't get no more boards.
No. I know
he
y'all
did
saw
some
it.
sick stuff.
Y'all saw it. The wildest joint was when he shot the 3.
They caught him in 4K,
hit the
bro.
backboard. He was so tight.
He was mad. He was trying to blow it on purpose, because he went out the game, I think, after that, or shortly after that, or something wild
kept
like
claiming
that.
injuries.
They got look for those weird things where he could have grabbed the board and then he just bounced off his body out of bounds.
He was sloppy with it.
He was mad sloppy. He was mad sloppy.
He didn't spread it out. He probably was hitting people up like, yo, go ahead, throw about 10,000 on that right there.
Yeah.
On the under on that. You
call your shorty like, I'm telling you, put the stack on.
Man was averaging.
What's so wild is his unders was so low.
Yo,
it was like so trash.
Because he was averaging like 4 minutes. Like
that's crazy.
They said it was an irregularity on the day. The nigga had so many bets put on him, though. It's like, why are they betting on this guy?
You think they don't know that?
Nobody knows who he is. They watch that.
I heard a dude that's like those professional gamblers, and he was like, because one of the sports dudes was asking him, was like, isn't it? It's difficult to this and find this and that out. How do he was like, Doug. He was like, if you do it, it's easy. That's how they've been busting. They bust people. He said, if you do it for a living, you know the weird stuff. It sticks out like a sore thumb. So it was he had no runway. He was getting caught fast, fast. They just building up the case. They did enough. He
just got a problem. He need to dial that 1-800-GAMBLER joint. Bottom.
He got call 1-800-GAMBLERS Anonymous if your problem is getting out of hand.
Him and allegedly baby Shohei, at least his handler.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
not Shohei. They haven't said it yet.
Yeah,
allegedly. Whoa.
I ain't gonna say that yet.
Allegedly, somebody was his interpreter. Steal 4.5 out of from him. I don't know how
his
that
interpreter got it up off.
Yeah,
him,
I don't know, but hey,
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. They sleeping that clean under.
Because they just paid him $750 million. Yo, there's no way they get that to happen.
The season didn't even start. I was like, no, you gotta at least play. Come on,
crazy. He already seasoning up.
He got that money. He know how to act, allegedly.
My goodness, seasoning can't hurt nobody.
Goodness gracious, bro! Like it's getting nasty out here. But before we get into this too much, I do want to say, and before we get into the intro, respect to all those in that tragic event that we had in Baltimore.
Oh yeah, I definitely had that on the top of my list too. The Key Bridge, man, that was crazy, yo.
Yeah, unfortunately, lives lost on that one. Definitely, that was super sad, bro.
We
done rode that bridge how many times, bro? I can't even count how many times I rode on that bridge.
Yeah, and RIP to everybody, but the economy in Baltimore is about to be cooked too, because them ports is very important.
It's not even just.
No, I'm saying the port. Like you gotta think the whole port is closed.
But that's something we don't. That's interesting that you bring that up, because that was a topic that came up when this happened, and it comes off insensitive. That's why.
Okay.
People die.
No disrespect. I'm thinking about it from a sensitive standpoint of people that's not getting no money.
It comes off insensitive, but it's a really
Yeah, that's what I meant,
totality-
and that.
It's a total big situation because it affects so many more.
Yeah.
As well. Of course, those people aren't losing their lives, which is unfortunate. But like, it's
And they said it's some like
Like, when I
chemical
talk-
that got in the water, bro. That's not supposed to be there,
like when I
dog.
talked
Like,
to the fellas, I was like, hey, we all know, like that's like the most blue collar area in all of Baltimore. You
Yeah,
can't
it really
just
is,
you can't
especially
just
in that
tell
area.
those people, hey, go work from home.
yeah,
Or
that's
you,
not how it
it's
works.
just a lot going on, and it also affects. It's one of the most important ports in our country.
It is.
It's a lot that happened with that, man, and it's just unfortunate that people working night.
Because the boat that crashed into it was supposed to be going to like Dubai or something, right? Like it was somewhere far away,
I don't
bro.
even care about that. All I know is it sucks. Respectfully,
Nah, I'm listening.
it just sucks that you working at night, early morning. And you just not thinking nothing like that's gonna happen. Like
Yeah, that was
that's
wild.
so wild.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
that
think that
was
was
very
real.
sad.
Fellas
Yeah,
lost
bro.
their lives.
Crazy.
A couple dudes survived, but it's just like I seen the stories with the families. Just
Yeah, that's
talking about
so
the
scary.
father that was lost, the kid. It's just I was like, dang, yo, it was jerk tear out of me. I was like, yo, this
Yeah,
is crazy.
it's
dog.
terrible, bro.
And I don't know if y'all seen it, but like I look. It's just wild to see that.
It's
cat.
weird with it not
I
there.
saw
Yeah,
it in person.
It's just not there.
Any of y'all seen it in
Yeah,
person?
I haven't seen it in person.
Dog,
Well,
it's
when
just
we went to
wild see
the
that,
when
yo.
we went to the O's game,
It's wild, yo.
Dad was like, yeah, it would have been because we was driving
would've
over
been
there, and you know, like when you on when you get off 695 going towards downtown, and then when you driving over to like the bridge, like passing I don't know what that is, but like if you the street before the one that'll take you straight to the old stadium and all that, it's like a bridge, and then if you look to the right and go look far in the distance, you
I
could
know
see the Key Bridge. And my father was like, "That's where it would have been," because you know I don't remember, it was so long we used to go there, but like.
Yeah,
Sad,
I've had to
bro.
ride it periodically over the last. 'Cause, you
I ain't
know,
gonna lie, that bridge was sketchy when we was kids though, because I used to feel like that joint used to be moving like egregiously when we were little.
They
yo.
supposed to move though.
Oh, all right,
they
all right.
supposed to
Because I
move.
was like, yo, I used to be on there kind of scared, yo, like.
Because
yo,
if they
it's
don't
kinda
move, then
sketchy.
you could have a. It's supposed to do that, but yes, I'm moving a little more than. It's just, yeah, it was a wild thing to wake up to. Like you know, you see that first. Like my mom.
It felt like it wasn't real.
No, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
why
Because I woke up early and
Had
I
to
looked on
confirm.
Twitter and I'm like, yo, sometimes I got to get my mind right.
Yeah,
first.
it's too
like,
early for that. It's
Had
too-
to confirm. It was crazy.
It was too early, but rest
Yeah,
in peace.
rest in
and-
peace.
And condolences to the families and
Yeah,
just
For sure.
it's not good for Baltimore and just people in general. So
yeah. Well, it's hard to be positive after that. We got episode 303, Coach Class Pod. Continue rating, and subscribing. Again, prayers up to everybody regarding that Key Bridge situation. But to keep it Baltimore, I did have a positive thing this week with my pops on Saturday. I was able to make it to an Orioles game with him. It was the second game of the season. So I'm gonna give y'all how Rich gives us the breakdowns of events.
Let's go.
I'm gonna give it to y'all how it came. So he the game was at 4. He was super excited, yeah, get here like 2:45. We gonna ride together. I'm like, all right, bet. So I get over there. When we ride down there, he insists on driving. So we go down there and he never told me where the seats were. I never knew. He yeah, I want some tickets for my job because I got a couple questions right about something. And I'm like, all right, cool. And we get down there and we walk in because he had the good parking space too. I never parked in a joint where the band be at the Ravens games. Yo, we got walked 10 feet to the intro. So I'm like, all right.
He doesn't do a lot of walking now, man. So he tries to get good.
Yeah,
parking.
well,
He can get good
he
parking.
won it at work, so he definitely ain't had to pay no cheese for it. So it's that's tough. But long story long, we get down there, we get in the inside. You know, Dad, he I'm hungry. I want something. I'm like, all right, whatever you want in the line, I'm gonna go grab 2 beers so I can sit down and just be cooling. So I'm thinking we gonna get on the elevator. I'm on the escalator or something like that. Cause I've never not gotten on an escalator at an O's game ever, yo. And if I have, it was some third baseline back seats type situation where you still walking up the stadium, if you will. So we get there. He was like, "Yeah, I think we section 30." I was like, "Wait, 30 down here?" He "Yeah, section 30, row 15. Write that in your phone so I don't forget when we get there." So we go over there, and I go in there, bro. We're literally cat a corner behind home plate.
yeah, I saw it.
The biggest stakeholder with the new owners, he was Right. What's good, bro? Like, legit. Hey, what's good, bro? I could have said that and he would have heard me. You feel me? So it was a crazy experience. Wonderful game. All in all, I gotta say, and there was so many weird things that happened in the game. So this is literally the first time the O's are at bat. Rich calls me because I'm thinking I had to work that day, but it worked out where I didn't have to work that day. So Rich calls me, and I'm sure you could probably hear like a little light commotion in the background. I'm like, yo, Gunner up at bat, yo. Like, your boy
himself,
is up, yo.
Big
Dog,
Gunner.
It's like no longer than like 10, 15 seconds into the conversation, he smacks like the deepest home run I've seen. Like, it was like right center, like super long shot. And you know that's where the wall get tall at. Like, he smashed that joint, bro.
He's
Like,
Gunnar Henderson, bro.
it was crazy. The crowd went crazy. Then we also had a weird inning. It was what was it? It was I wrote it down. It was the sixth inning, and they scored 9 runs in that inning. Like, I'm like watching, like, bro, this feel like when we used to play the Sykesville Cyclones or like Reisterstown on the travel team, and we was like the team of like the best team, the guys in our neighborhood, but
just not good,
bro. They were running it up on them boys. Like, I felt bad because the pitcher looked so deflated, bro. Like, its posture went down. Yo, just like,
what's funny about this whole thing is like we the Orioles do this, bro. Like,
I didn't know,
will
bro.
do
I
this.
was asleep. I'm a fair weather fan at this point, like, cause like I'm really getting
fell off.
reacclimated.
You haven't been coming
That was,
down.
but that was like the most
reacclimated.
runs they ran down, like, you know, when they get the history real
Yeah,
fast,
yeah,
like
yeah.
stat person beyond it, yo. It was like a historical, because I told Mike had hit me, and I told him I literally happened to
been a
turn
long
to the
time.
game
Yeah.
right before they started. Like, literally, it was weird, yo. I just got in the
smashing
crib, I turned to the channel, and they just started going on a crazy run. Like, so I was like,
That was so tough. Though, honestly, we always said, but we really going down there a lot this year, yo.
oh yeah, I'm hitting up.
Last year I was in a different space.
This
This year I'm trying to be there.
I think I was on.
No, it's
I was
good.
on
It's a
twice
good
or
time
two
because
times.
it's easy to watch,
And it's a
they
good
sped
atmosphere.
They sped the game up. So
Yeah,
the
that
game's
pitch
not as
count
long
really
anymore.
helps.
That helps.
That
a
pitch
lot.
count really helps. Because you remember they used to be out there just putzing,
What?
bro, just chilling.
You start, yo.
That was part of the game.
You start forgetting you at the game.
Yeah.
you just chilling and talking. Yo.
That was
Like,
part of. That's when you had to take the 7th inning stretch. That was a reason you had to do that. You had to really stretch for the 7th inning.
And if it was a game to go to out of that series, that was the one. Because I think they scored like 11 or 12 points the first game. But this game ended 13-4. And they scored them last 3 runs on
dropping
some
Yeah, it's
like,
fun when they
lucky
shake off
stuff.
too. Every time you go,
It's always a
to
good time. When you see more than 2 home runs, it's always a good time.
yeah,
Yo. Feels good.
People buy more beer, yo.
Yeah.
Y'all know something that's hilarious though, because after I saw that 9-run inning, I'm like, yo, did I just witness history? So I did my research and looked up the most runs scored in the inning in MLB history. What do y'all think it was?
Probably like 17.
What you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking somewhere around like the 16, 17 range.
It was 14. It was 14.
Okay.
But that's still crazy, yo.
Okay.
You gotta think, yo, they went through the rotation a couple
That's
times,
wild, yo.
Yeah,
You should just stop the game.
No, I mean that would have been one time around, a little bit more.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
that's ridiculous, yo. We was almost there because I started saying like, yo, Gunner up the bat again, yo. Like, yo, it's getting all right. Yo.
Well, no, that could have been you right actually because
Yeah, because if the bases was
actually
loaded, yeah, they
scored
just
the
saying how many runs
yeah, how
scored.
many
They
runs.
didn't
That's
say
it. You right. They
Yeah.
probably did go around about 2-3 times.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
Hold
like
on now.
if somebody hit a
Yeah.
double, because it was
Goddamn.
like everybody was hitting the ball,
Yeah,
or he
that's
was
the only
walking.
way you score that
so
many
it was just
runs.
like, I'm like, bro, this getting crazy.
Nah, he
yo.
definitely looked deflated when they took him out. Of
course. Had to
Yo,
be.
it
You
was
going-
bad,
you going
though.
back down to the minors, my
It was
boy.
bad. And that first pitcher was getting cooked out there at first, but
Mike. Oh my God. What you gonna
oh
say?
yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man. They said where it was. You was acting Hollywood. They said you was acting like Denzel Washington. He was so
Bruh,
close, yo.
bruh.
They said Mike was so
Everybody
close.
was investigating me because, like, yo, one thing I promise myself now, if I don't have to, I'ma always be myself. Like, unless it's like I'm at like court or something for like a car something or driving. Like, it felt good, yo.
Mike. It was gloomy that day, but you deserve to have shades on being that close.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
You so close
Yo,
when the
people
ball
was
get hit,
investigating me, asking questions.
You got to
I
flinch.
love
That's how
baseball,
close you
bro.
are. You know you close when you got to flinch.
Yeah.
Tell you was a newbie,
Bro,
That's
and
wild.
that's how, and they knew I was a newbie.
You was moving around like a newbie. and
Yeah,
they seen
I
that.
was. But they felt the swag, yo. Like I felt like I brought a whole different. Like they would probably somebody there if I played went to
gotta
like
go
2-3
there.
games with them.
Smooth.
They'd be like, "Here's
go
my
down there,
PSL
bro.
ticket, buddy. I like you."
You just gotta go down
Rubbing
there, bro.
elbows.
Yeah, I was rubbing
The
elbows with
O's,
the folks.
but the O's is the type of like I took Dad for Father's Day a few years back. When I got them tickets, they was like $70. It wasn't even
Yeah.
that expensive.
It's not
We
a
was
lot.
sitting in like a crazy little club level esque area.
That's
though.
what I'm
We got
saying,
free
'cause, like,
food
yo,
and
we could
everything. It was
get-
wow.
dope.
Because I didn't know we was getting all that, but I was like, shit, fuck it. Well, we gonna go ahead
And I
enjoy this
appreciated
O's game.
Yeah, I appreciated being where we were. But like, yo, with us, a nice third baseline, because I like to see the whole field. You feel me too? Like, you know, we played baseball, so it's like when you see it pop up, you want to be like,
I
where's it
kind of
at?
like Zay because y'all usually do like the outfield.
The low
type
outfield.
situation.
Yeah,
I kind of
love
like
that.
that.
Yeah, that's
I kinda
dope.
like
I
that
love
area.
that.
It's dope. If whatever
And you get a
angle.
lot of action, yo.
Yeah, because the ball could come out there.
Yeah.
I got
A home run ball.
Yeah, I got a ball, man. Like you
Not
get
a
lot of
foul
action.
ball.
Nah, the way they was hitting that ball Saturday, I like you said, Zay, I'm glad they installed that net, yo. It ain't just no back, just the back joint no more. Bro, I was scared out there. I ain't gonna
gotta
lie
be.
to you.
You got to be on alert.
No, they was hitting them joints fast.
When you
yo,
coming
like-
down before they put that net up there,
Yeah,
coming down them
Yeah, they had to
lines,
extend it.
Yeah.
they had to
Whoa.
extend
It
it.
was killing
especially,
people.
especially if you hit like a
couple people almost died out
The
there.
bat. Not even just the bats used to fly.
Yeah, the bat coming off your hands.
Or the break.
Why is that though?
Or the
Do y'all
piece
know
break
why
off?
they use wooden bats in the MLB?
It's better on your
Honestly,
on your
don't know.
hands.
It's
and-
dangerous.
And it hits
I heard the metal bat.
They
is
broke
more
like 3
dangerous.
Yeah, the
bats
metal
this
bat is
game.
more dangerous.
If they hit that ball coming at the speed it's coming at with a metal bat,
They gotta put a whole joint around
Holy
the joint, and so it's only pop flies that can get to
that'd
you.
be crazy.
that joint going straight to
What?
a power plant.
Oh my goodness, they
Yeah.
be hitting 900-foot home runs.
Oh
bro.
yeah, that makes sense. Yo, yeah, because you think about it, like imagine like when you was in high school and you hit it
You
a
make
little
that
late,
full
but it's
contact.
like full contact and it goes straight right field, and it's like
Yeah.
that would kill somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah, or hurt them
That's
really
why
bad.
you can do it down there because you usually not get average when you, especially little league, you ain't getting nobody giving you no more than like 65, 70
Yeah.
years. Like usually around that
they be
age.
throwing them
Yeah,
joints
Little
like
League,
100.
if he throwing
I
7,
mean,
you smoking.
Yeah,
folks.
you smoking folks at that age. You know what I mean, but that's your peak that you're gonna get at that age, so they can use those bats. But nah, the wooden bats, I think, because they still use them in college. They still
Yeah,
use
the
metal
real
bats
real
in college.
fans tell us why, yo. Cause like that was my thing. Like I was like I watched some college baseball and it's like they still got the metal bats.
Look at the size of the college players and look at the MLB. They
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, some of them be
Totally
wild big.
Totally
yeah.
different level of baseball. Because
I
a
don't-
lot of them college kids, once they finish up, if they are able to get to the MLB, they get selected in a draft. They still got to go like 3 more years before they get.
Facts.
And that's fast. 3 years.
Facts.
Yeah, typically
to get up there. It's like 3 to 5 years before you get to the
Typically,
MLB.
dudes are like grown men bodies by the time
Yeah.
they finally get the baseball. Unless you a phenom, yo.
Yeah.
Like it take time, yo.
Yeah.
Even Aaron Judge took a little while.
yeah,
yo.
it takes it. You're gonna be down.
What
there
was the
for a
guy that
second.
was on the Nationals? He was young as I don't know what. Bryce Harper.
yeah.
he was mad.
Yeah,
yo.
that's rare, yo.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a super dope thing. Appreciate you, Dad.
O's ball is back though. That was
yeah.
good that y'all made it down there for the opening day weekend. I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah.
I normally go opening. I didn't go this time.
yeah, I seen a
But I
lot of
was-
my friends down there. I was tight.
Yeah, I was a little. I
I was tight. Yo. I'm not gonna hold you. I was tight. Yo.
Yeah, shout out
Damn,
Nate
y'all
and
look
them because
amazing
Nate,
down there.
Brandon was down there.
I seen all the stories.
yeah,
yo. I was watching. I was like, damn, yo, this
Yeah,
looks
that's
amazing.
what, it made me say not again, yo. I mean, I can't skip a year, yo.
Next year I'll be
it
back.
made me mad, yo.
I'll be
Like,
back.
Yeah,
gonna
next
do it
year,
big
next year we gonna be
We gonna
we
do
gonna
it
be
big.
down there, yo.
Yeah, we're gonna clear out.
And
the
we
whole
gonna be
first-
in this section, mixing and mingling, bro. Hey, what's good, guys?
Yeah, your Yankees, bro. Your Yankees look ridiculous. Son.
I'm excited.
I don't even really want to talk about that. We'll see y'all.
I'm
when we see
excited
y'all.
because y'all know.
And Zay has a Yankees hat on, which is hilarious.
You know, I Yankees
sticks
my
with the
first team.
Yankees.
so
Yeah,
I
of
like,
course.
I like the O's.
Your lineage.
So I'm happy as long as both of them are real dope. I'm nice. I'm happy for that, yo. Because now I get to go to the games, then go to the games when they both play each other, and then still go to O's games, and then it'd be dope. They play in the playoffs.
Yeah,
That would be
Boy,
nice.
that would, man.
that'd be wild.
That would be
Please, Lord.
intense.
Please.
Please.
That's the new please for them.
Please.
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 We need that, bro.
Nah, that was a great time, yo. Did you do anything for Easter? Or link with the family Sunday?
I don't even remember what I did on Easter. To be honest, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I know I spoke to my parents. I didn't actually go see them this time. Normally I would, but I forgot what I was doing. I might have been just trying to rest.
Yeah, we made it down there.
Yeah, it was good. We all linked at our people's crib.
Caught some good college basketball. Whoa.
Mad college basketball.
College basketball has been
Fantastic.
fun to watch.
Fantastic.
The
Have y'all
women's
been- you
ball has
watching?
been
Y'all been
so
watching?
entertaining.
Yeah.
You watched last night?
I've been watching the women's more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's literally, but.
I don't know,
y'all,
bro.
Y'all want to
I-
get into the games?
Yeah, might as well.
All right,
We
so
gonna start
last
with the
night
women's
we started with the LSU Iowa game.
Well, let's say it correctly. The record-breaking LSU.
Record-breaking LSU Iowa
It broke
game.
the record they had for the championship game last year, which I think was like either 9.9, right, basically around like 10 million.
Yeah, they
it was
like
like 12
12
million and change, yo.
Yeah.
But I said it, I was like, yo, it's only gonna get bigger, yo.
They ballin'.
And they had mad. Well, let's talk about that game.
Yeah. I
Game
was
was
just thinking.
fire.
I was thinking about the game because it was a great game. But like, I just like with LSU's coach, like it seemed like it was just like simple adjustments like that they could have made. Like keep playing bully ball, and don't let Caitlyn just go like double team her, yo. Like you could let anybody else go free, but like
she's a
she was getting buckets, like because when they tightened up at the end. But she was already hot by then. It's like, yo, she gonna
The tough part is she's not just she's a great passer.
passing
That's
crazy.
why when you double her, it's really tough. And then they had women hitting shots last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what kind of killed
I mean, that's what's tough.
Yeah.
When you like, yo, if everybody gonna hit shots, we just gotta.
I'm talking about getting in there to that lane
Yeah.
too. They was
Yeah.
getting in there from the passes from Caitlyn.
Yeah.
I mean,
And, oh, my fault.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Caitlin Clark is really like that.
The big issue too was like, for whatever reason, I mean, I guess some days you have it, some days you don't. Like LSU just went on scoring droughts. Like they just couldn't.
Yeah.
And they was getting wide open looks
But-
and just couldn't hit the shots.
Yeah.
And it was like, dog, like, and then they went through some stretches where they was getting a little cute, and it's like, yo, just even if two people weren't Angel, everything was for the most part was good stuff coming from it, and they would start doing stuff and dribbling around and this.
That's
shooting.
why I'm
It
saying.
was
That's
getting
why I'm
weird.
saying
But
it's
salute
the.
them. I don't
That's
wanna
why I'm
bash
saying
them, but it was
LSU.
weird. It was
That's why
weird.
I'm
It was
saying
weird.
LSU. The coach, like, yo, cause like, if you got Angel Reese and the other young lady, that's like the other big on their team. Yo, pick and roll out, yo. Like until it gets easier and y'all start getting hot.
They was running
Why
some-
y'all shooting threes and crazy stuff the whole
Well,
game?
the
Iowa
ball.
was running some zone at certain.
I was
points.
saying,
Yeah, they
just
were
get-
running
So you
zone.
can't
Just
just
throw
run
the
pick
ball
and
to
roll.
her.
Yeah.
Just get it down to her, even if they suck
Angel
down
Reese
and double
give her the
on her.
ball. Like,
She
yo,
was
you really
problematic.
got Magic Johnson on your team, and you just like, yo, I'ma just chill.
When they gave her the rock, she made something happen. She either scored or she made a good
She
pass.
dished it out to somebody.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
What she got
I hate to
double.
be drama man, but y'all saw when she came to the sideline and Angel Reese was like, "Yo, give me the ball, yo."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on, yo. This the
It was like
champion.
they were seeing that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna put that wholly on the coach. I think they just got a little bit. The lights got a little.
Yeah,
bright.
I think so. I think it was.
The lights got a little bright, bro.
I think it was.
And it was Caitlyn,
the pressure to
second
repeat.
chance
It
to
was a lot,
redeem
man.
herself.
They
you
was-
trying to
it was a
ask a tit for tat? You know what I mean? What's her name was getting cooked by Caitlyn. What's her
Oh,
name?
man. And she's nice.
Oh my gosh,
God
I
damn.
remember.
And she's nice. Yeah, I
And
know you're talking
she was a
about.
recruit.
and she was sticking-
She came through the transfer portal too.
Yeah.
The crazy thing at
Van
the
Lit.
end, by the end,
Van
she was sticking good defense. So like.
Sometimes she was going under them screens.
No,
a
the
little
one
too much,
joint,
you
the
know,
one
like-
joint when she was up in her face
Yeah,
from
I
like
mean,
30
yeah,
feet.
She was
can't
too
get mad at
small,
that.
bro.
Wow, she was too small.
She's just too small.
Your homegirl from last year, she was sticking pretty well for the most part. The light skin chick, I can't think of her name.
I know you talking about.
Yeah, she was actually sticking pretty good D at times.
Yeah.
But I mean, Caitlin Clark is a great player.
Yeah.
It's like only with so
It was
much
evident.
you can do, yo. Like,
You seen it when they just throwing hands.
Yeah, I
after
mean,
a
it is
while.
what
It's
it
like,
is,
God
yo.
damn, what else can I do? What else?
Nah,
can
that
I?
was a great entertaining game regardless.
Unfortunately,
Sorry,
Angel got
LSU,
hurt.
we still rock with you.
Angel got
Reese.
hurt early, so
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
really threw the
she
flow. of
rolled
the
the
game
ankle
off.
blocking.
If she didn't get hurt early, that game is totally different because she was balling.
She
She was
rolled
going
up-
crazy.
Yeah, first
Nah,
half
she
she
took
was
over.
going crazy.
Yo.
the defense and
She was
offense.
going
I think
nuts.
she had like 18 and like 11 or something like that in the beginning, and some like a steal
No,
block.
she had like 3 straight steals.
Yeah.
Blocking
Blocks,
stuff.
all
No,
types.
she had
was going
everything. Yeah,
10
she was
points,
That's why I
5
said
blocks.
magic. She was stretching the stat line, like everything that you want done.
I seen her
could
take
do.
it up court one. I didn't know she had that in the bag like that.
Oh no! In the
That was
national
crazy.
championship last year, she was leading the fast break a few times on some of them boards, yo. Yeah.
Man.
What's the other lady's name? I'm messing.
Flage.
Yeah, Flage
Oh, yeah,
was
there you go.
hooping
You
too.
talking about that last second bucket in the first half?
half.
Yes,
When
she was
hit it with
getting
the
money.
yee-yee,
Spin
the
move?
spin move.
Spin
Get
move
money, get money.
I seen it.
That,
That-
amazing.
as they would have said back in the day, freaky deaky.
They needed to get
My man
her
said-
the ball, Get her like and get her on Caitlyn. I would have liked to see her on Caitlyn.
Why wouldn't
That's
she?
what everybody was saying.
Why wasn't that was confusing
I
me?
don't know. They had a game plan.
They had a game plan for something. I guess they were still game planning for the other positions too. Like you still gotta look
Yeah, I
for
mean,
them.
it's not like they got blown out. It was you know, the other team won, man. It was their year. It was their year last year.
They were the better team.
They were the better team this year.
It just seemed weird with me.
And
with some
LSU
of the
was-
It was
coaches.
really the missed shots that injury to Angel Reese.
Bro, it was mad wide
those
open
two.
missed
Those
shots,
they missed a lot
lot
of
of
shots.
shots.
Like it was crazy. I started getting frustrated at one point. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
entertaining. Ratings are up. Then they had Juju versus the girl Paige, UConn.
Yo, Paige
I mean,
is
it's the star
crazy.
power
I was
right now.
She
sleeping
looks
on
like
UConn.
a vampire.
Yeah.
Yo.
I forgot you. I forgot
This is straight out
UConn.
of bed house.
Swear to God.
Yo, how
Look at
many
her
chips
face.
has UConn won since we were kids though? Like I swear they
She's
used to
a
win every year
monster,
in women's
son.
basketball for like 5 years. Or
Why is she
something like
such
that
a
when we was little.
monster, yo?
crazy, yeah.
No, she's crazy. And Caitlyn is like a sniper, shooter, and passer, but she can do like everything. Like
That's why it's gonna be
they're
interesting to
intangible.
watch
Like,
this game.
like
yo.
Juju. Did you
Juju?
see in the movie?
I love Juju.
Yo, in
yo.
2
Like,
years,
the
next year, forget
ability
it. But
to
in
move
2 years,
But
holy
with Juju,
smokes.
the thing that sets her like to a different level is like when she get the ball in her hand, she just look faster than everybody. Her moves
and
is
she's
crazier
strong.
than
For a freshman,
everybody.
She's strong too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
She gonna be like
2-3
Melo, yo.
years. If I'm her, yo,
She
that's-
look like Melo.
That's Melo,
yeah,
yo.
that's what
Start
she
pulling
right.
up with some
She
of them
hoop
Jack
like
and
Melo,
she
like
hella
low key.
shots.
mid-range joints.
She hoop like
see it.
Melo, yo. I'm telling you, she hoop like Melo, yo. Melo, your favorite player.
When she start posting them up even more, yo, she gets strong. It's gonna be crazy, yo. And I'm pumped, yo. Cause if I'm her too, I'm staying all my years.
I
With
would.
NIL,
Yeah, NIL, you making money regardless.
what? Yo, getting like it's gonna be crazy. Like especially when you got more and more younger stars. Like the game is just building up. NIL, they going, USC. That's basically Hollywood essentially. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like. I'm like, nah, we running this joint all the way up. Like,
hell yeah.
yo, she's wild. Nice.
She already got
Magic
celebs
next year.
visiting
Yes.
the games. Then she had Kevin Hart. Chris
I'm gonna
Brown,
sound like
all
I'm
them
gonna
out
sound
there.
like a hater though, cause like
And she gonna
They
get
all got-
transfers coming. Gonna come too.
Yeah, they gonna want to
It's
play.
my bad. It's Callie, and she nice, and they was the #1 seed after being like not. They was okay last year. Like yo, they're gonna draw in people. Yo, that team is gonna only get better and better around
facts.
her. Yo, it's gonna be
for
crazy.
sure. The only issue though is like they got a lot of great players, but I don't got nobody beating South Carolina, yo. Like they really.
They're well oiled.
As
They
long
run
as
that.
they stay locked in.
And
Sometimes they slip.
It get
and if
they-
you slip
they
against
slip.
nice.
one of them
But you
teams-
remember it was the other girl on Sunday, the number 15, the big girl. Like she was getting barbecue chicken, and then the coach was like, "Yo, turn it on." Everybody started cooking.
Nah,
Yeah.
they
they gotta
defense,
they
man.
gotta stay locked.
What's the
in.
what's
they locked
what's
in.
her name from Brazil? Because she already committed to
I
the
know you're talking
WNBA.
about.
She's OP.
They be going crazy. I'm like, yo, nobody could beat them
Her
because they got
versus
the
Angel was-
size, they physical,
Her versus Angel was tough. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo,
They was getting
tough.
body to body,
it was
crazy.
tough.
but they won that. You feel me? So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was a close game. That was
That was that championship game. That was the
what's so tough was
divisional
LSU
championship.
had like half the team was injured, and they still was like, it's gonna be tough. Like
I like it.
South Carolina just can't let one of these other superstars just shake off for like 45. Yo.
Exactly.
As long as they don't allow that, yo, they should win.
They
the
should
whole thing.
win it.
Yeah, because they just solid at every position.
It's good
And
to
Don
see
is the
though.
truth, yo.
NC State in there though,
Yes, yo.
on both sides. Honestly,
NC State and UConn.
UConn got both sides.
It's the
as well.
first time in history.
Yeah, that's wild. That's insane, actually.
Crazy, yo.
But I just did not anticipate NC State, especially on the men's side.
Nobody did, yo.
DJ Burns, what?
He's looking like
Yo,
Zebo with cornrows.
Zebo with the Joker
Brains,
moves,
whatever.
yo.
Yes, yo.
Wild, yo. Why is he so nice? This is crazy. Yo. I hope they win. I don't know how they
I do
gonna
want
do
them
it, but
to
I hope
win,
they
yo.
win,
I do
bro.
want them to-
That'd be
But
amazing.
have you seen UConn, men?
Yeah, they
They're
look
OD.
ridiculous.
They're
I
blowing
don't know how they-
everybody
Didn't they win
out.
last year?
They playing
Yes.
UConn?
Yeah. The next game, I think so.
Is that the Final Four game?
I think it is.
Damn, I don't know. They could be UConn.
See, the
yo.
sick
UConn
part-
looks
Oh,
crazy.
nice.
It sound bad for the pod, but I haven't really been tapped into the men's. I've been watching the women's.
Nah,
so
that
much,
boy
like-
Edie went
watching.
off for like 40 something.
Yo,
like
big
60.
Purdue homie,
Yo.
7 foot.
Oh, the 7 foot you
Yeah.
were talking about? We did watch that at
That nigga went for
my,
like 30
my
something,
people's
then
crib.
He
was
couldn't
going
be stopped.
crazy.
Yo.
He was
Yeah.
an unstoppable force down
Nah,
there,
he
bro.
definitely looked like prime Shaq.
He
yo.
was feeling it though because of last year and the trash that he went through.
Yeah, but it
losing
was
in
like
the
2 years
first
in a row
round.
though. Yeah, that was the worst.
First,
yeah, yeah.
They lost
Lose
to
a
like
16 is
Florida
crazy.
Atlantic or something wild like that. Florida International or
Yeah,
something.
you don't lose to a 16.
You can't do that. No, bro. He feels that.
But he the definition of perseverance, yo.
Yeah, I respect
That's
him.
why I respect him, yo. I'm like, it's getting especially since all of the good teams actually are making it, and then you got a Cinderella with a really good player on it.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I still would have loved to see Kentucky go a little bit further.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man.
That was
They was all
man.
too young, like you said, though.
Yeah,
no defense.
Yeah, if it's all freshmen though, like you're not really going to get that same
they
team
all froze.
synergy.
Every freshman froze.
Yeah.
They all froze. That's why I'm like, come back another year, man. Like,
Nah, they gone.
And they getting chicken.
They
yeah,
gonna get
but
that
then
bread,
you can't
bro.
compare to the NBA.
You get way
chicken.
more NBA chicken,
Yeah,
bro.
the
You gotta
NBA
get up
chicken
out of there.
different. You
Especially-
gotta go chase the NBA chicken, yo. And the NBA is wild competitive. That might be like the most competitive league to be able to stay in for a
It's
long
more
time because
upside
there's so
for the
many
women
nice people.
to stay there, bro. Like the men, they gotta get up
Yeah.
out of there, and get the bag. Bro.
Yeah, go get
Got to go get this bag, man.
The only thing is though, like, are you gonna be ready when
Yeah,
you
is
get
your
there? How
game
long
there?
you gonna extend your bag, man?
That's the thing.
Cause
That's the risk you take.
I want my son Rob to come back, yo, and
really
average
do.
like 28 next year.
It'd be
yo.
That
nice
would be
to see.
tough.
Have an extra year, get more comfortable, yo, and start.
Yeah.
And win
That's
some
like my
games
dream.
and go to the NCAA tournament and win a couple games so
Yeah,
you get
yo.
that pressure feeling.
'Cause
Like
that team was
playoff
tough.
basketball
They
feeling.
should have made it further.
Their biggest problem was like when you're young like that, your defensive discipline.
Exactly.
That's the problem with them. It wasn't the offense; they could score.
The defense
It was the
was an issue.
defense, yo, and it's like, yo, you got a bunch of.
I saw
18,
that in a
19
lot of the clips because a lot of Rob's clips is just him, so doing some amazing stuff on offense, and he might get some steals. He
Yeah.
did like the Allen Iverson
Yeah,
thing where he
play the passing
anticipate
lanes, yeah.
the
'Cause
interception.
he actually,
But it wasn't a lot of rips.
He tries to play defense. He's
Yeah.
not like he's just somebody who scores and then don't care about defense. He be out there moving his feet, yo.
I can see
But
it.
then sometimes he be off a little bit, and he a little slight
small,
still.
bro.
Yeah. That's my guy, yo.
I want to see him make it, man.
I want to see him with
thrive,
Wemby,
bro.
yo. Please,
What?
yo.
Man,
cook
yo.
these again, yo. And I don't even like the Spurs, but cook this up correctly.
He might have 40
Spurs.
assists.
That would
in
be
the game.
fire. That
I
would
was
be
Wemby,
throwing
fire.
yo.
hoops all day.
That would be fire.
He's too quick to stick on the pick and roll, and then you got a 7 foot.
I would just be
16
attempting
dude.
stuff. Yo. I would just
Yeah.
if I had a guy that big out there,
Why
bro.
not?
I'd just be attempting things, bro. Nah, salute to Ice Cube offering $5 million to Caitlyn
Oh, yeah.
too, yo, to get up on that big 3 lead.
Caitlyn need to.
Yeah. And I want to give
Make that
respect
move.
to
I would
the,
take that bag. what are you talking about?
Caitlyn
$5
need to
million?
Make that move.
I'd be out there cooking.
And I couldn't think of her name earlier on South Carolina. It was Camila Cardoso. Yo,
Okay.
I could not remember.
She's
And I'm
Brazil,
like,
right?
yeah, Brazil. Yeah, and she was. I got to give her respect. I was like, I can't say her just that girl. It's another one on there too that's nice defensively. Like she really
They got
give
an
me like
overall good
Yeah.
squad. All the way through, even on their bench. Their bench is probably starters, they said. Most
Sorry, the allergies been going.
most of
crazy.
their bench.
Cause yo, they want to play for Don, yo.
Yeah, bro. She
Certified.
clearly brings them out, and she got the good fits on when she.
Yeah,
be on
yeah,
the
Yeah,
sideline.
fly.
Yo, did you see the all
Ultimate
black
fly
hoodies?
coach, yeah.
He was looking
Swag.
Yo had the collar, hoodie, zip, bomber
Nothing but-
jacket.
Nothing but swag.
She looked
back
like
there,
she
yo.
mean business, but not like she mean business. Like I'm coming here, we lose, but we focus right now at the same time. Yo, I like it, yo. I like it, yo. The women's game is mad fun. Yo.
They definitely bought into her. You
Yeah.
can see that with that team. That's
Yeah.
why they don't. They may bend, but they don't usually break. That's why they. I can't even say usually. They haven't broke yet. They
Yeah.
got an O on the L side.
Yeah, you're gonna have some close.
That's crazy
You're
to
gonna
have no
some close
losses in a
games,
whole
yo.
season.
34-0, bro.
No losses in the season is crazy in basketball, yo.
It's tough, yo.
It's been a while since that type stuff happened.
The women's game happens more frequently, but what makes it more, if they do it this year, is that other teams, like the talent is spreading out. So you're not having, like, remember, like when UConn would do it or something, or Tennessee,
stretch for, like,
they had
7 years.
every
Yeah.
girl in the top, like the whole McDonald's
Yeah,
All American
UConn,
team would come.
UConn
yo.
definitely won for like 4 years in a row one time.
used to It might have been like
It might have been
six.
5 or
It was like
6.
6 years.
Because I remember it was one girl in there that never lost, and she went there 4 years.
It
So
was
it's
just like dumb in Tennessee
Probably
when Pat
Maya
Summitt
Moore
was
or
there,
something
yo.
like that.
Pat
It was
Summitt and
crazy.
Gino, yo. That's all the people winning.
Tarasi.
Now it's spreading out. It's spreading out now, so
think it
that's
was
why it's gonna
Tarasi,
get tougher and tougher. Yeah, Tarasi and Sue Bird, it was some wild
Yeah.
teams.
It was
yo.
ridiculous. That's not fair.
Maya Moore was out there.
Maya
like-
Moore is like
Ryan Moore cooking.
she retired too.
She coulda
early,
been
though,
the
but She
GOAT.
was tripping when she was playing.
She was crazy, yeah.
Nah, that yo.
Cause she was like a guard / forward. She was like 6'3" or something
She
like that.
was on that
strong.
Juju wave, like
Yeah.
what Juju was.
Juju really hoop like Melo. I like her moves is crazy. Like I know
How
she
Maya
a fry.
Moore was.
Yeah.
Maya Moore was
She'll
wild.
make me look. She might. Oh, I might tear something, yo. Like she really got moves. Like moves, yo. Like
she got pro basketball.
Dog,
That's
I'm
what
not
they
guarding
said.
her, yo.
yeah, she would fry everybody, yo.
Definitely getting cooked, though.
Yeah, she would fry everybody. Yeah, so I guess we could tap into with the music. Were y'all listening heavy this week?
Yeah, I listened to.
Did we want to stay in the sports vein a little bit?
Oh, yeah, if you got
Going
anything else
into
sports, yeah.
I think I
some
know
things with what Zay was talking about as far as beforehand.
What?
Oh well. I thought you was gonna talk about Rolly getting slapped up, but
I mean, we could talk about that.
yeah, let's talk about
Yeah.
that real quick.
We could talk about that.
I saw the highlights.
Hook Hector got off
Isaac
on my
Cruz
boy.
was not playing. He just threw hooks and looked mad, yo. Like it was one time where he grabbed his arm and he still was like this. I'm like, yo, this dude, yo, he really just mad, yo, all the time.
One of the announcers was saying it probably best. Like, this might not have been the night of the fight. This might have been something on YouTube I was watching, but they explained like the difference with his mind state and why he looks like that in the ring and everything. Like he's really fighting for his family and the honor of his country, yo. Like
Oh, for
there's
real?
no
Okay.
like, I don't like to be buddy. That's why you don't see him playing that buddy role. He was trying to go
Yeah.
back and forth with Rolly in the press conference. None of that.
Nah, you
when I
know-
get in this ring, like,
You
yo,
know,
what we doing
bro
with
crazy
these?
because even when he started winning, he just got the one against the grain, yo. He don't care,
Yeah.
yo. It's like
Yeah,
give me like
yeah.
the
Savage.
like Jordan if he couldn't go to the barbershop for for 4 days.
That's a savage man.
That's how you know he means business.
And
yo.
we said it, yo. Y'all re-mentioned one of y'all mentioned before the pod, like he's the worst guy to fight if you ain't got footwork.
Yeah,
And
I just
Rolly's
said that.
footwork
Yeah,
is-
yeah.
Mike said that
Because Rolly's footwork, I've always said,
abysmal,
Rolly's footwork
bro.
is atrocious.
You
'cause
cannot fight him,
You
yo.
remember we was grilling him after the Barroso fight. You feel me? Like we
Barroso's
like,
one.
bro.
That was-
Definitely.
But,
Got
like, the
robbed.
thing is-
what's his name? That ref?
Tony Weeks. Tony Weeks.
Come on, Tony Weeks.
I'm still on you, yo.
We on your
We have an
ass,
investigation on you. You actually might be in the first sportsbook seasoning that we brought up on the pod. Y'all, I gotta go back now.
That was crazy.
That might have been the first.
That
one.
might have been the
man
first
should have
one.
been a champion, yo.
It was
I feel
crazy.
So bad for him, yo.
Facts.
That was.
That was
Didn't he
a-
knock
Matter
somebody else out?
that might have been the first sportsbook seasoning because I remember I was
feel
like
it
the odds
boxing.
was crazy.
I feel like it was boxing, yo.
Yeah, I believe
And he was mad. Oh, it was like because we was joking around like he like 50, yo. Da 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 da.
Yeah, they lied. They
he
claimed
was
he was
like
like
70,
38
bro.
or something. That man was
Yeah.
like he's
We like,
clearly
nah, yo, he
49.
78
somebody
in the face,
Yeah, he got
man,
grandkids.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on, yo. My man was out there hitting him with the street right to the body.
Yeah, boy.
It was a
Crack
1-2
him
with the left. It was simple boxing, yo. He couldn't escape it, yo.
But that's what Rolly. That's why Cruz got him like that. Isak came in there, bro, socked him immediately in the
Exposed the
first
lack of
round.
footwork.
Immediate temple shot, I
Exposed the
think
lack
it
of
was.
footwork.
Yo, he was out of it. I thought he was done, yo.
Because his footwork, like if you stand
work.
like this the whole time in your feet when you throw a shot, you not even set. He cracked him one time. Your leg did the noodle,
bro.
I was like, yeah, he's
Was
cooked.
Booker T still training him? That might be the problem, yo.
Yeah, they need to. He
Yo,
need to get
when
somebody
Tate
else.
called that man Booker T.
I remember now.
That's
I forgot.
hysterical. I didn't know that. I didn't know who you was talking about at first, but that's funny now that you said that.
But like Broly is also the era of the fighters that aren't good that get overhyped because of like their social media antics. Cause like honestly, as a real fight fan, boxing fan, I've always said this. He should be fighting like Logan Paul and dudes like that. Like
That's a fact.
he's not like
He is eventually. Well, I
yeah,
don't-
like he's not like
Nah, I
one
don't
of them.
think- I still don't think
he's
Logan
not.
Paul want to fight. Jake
I
Paul
think
wanna
Rolly
fight
could
him.
get him. I think Rolly
Jake Paul
could
could
Jake
beat
Paul
him.
won.
Jake Paul. He would beat Jake Paul, but it's like their skill set isn't that far.
He's not
off.
too far of a tear off. I think
Yeah,
is what you're
they're
saying.
not that far
I got
off.
him knocking Jake Paul out. In
Putting him
the
down?
first round.
Immediate
Yes.
retribution.
If the footwork stays
Damn
the
it,
same,
man.
I don't know. If he trains for his one stance that he has,
Nah,
He might be able to
Jake
make
Paul's is bigger, but
Jake Paul
Oh,
footwork
God,
not
yeah.
that good either. I don't
Yeah,
think, man. How many Jake Paul fights you watched?
not many. He's kind of
he,
trash.
he, he
don't
got a
even
good. He got a good like 1-2 and a little hook, but his footwork ain't.
It might be a bad.
You seen all?
Might be a bad night for Jake.
My bad. You were yo. You seen all the rules and stipulations for the him and Mike Tyson? I'm not interested at all.
At all.
Bro, it's like 2
Niggas
minute
gonna be
rounds,
wearing,
16-ounce gloves, this, that. You can't. I'm like, yo, this is worthless, yo.
Skank.
Like, I'm not watching that.
Skank.
Yo.
Skank.
You realize, yo, this is Mike Tyson. Like, It's like
That's because if he get caught with the wrong body shot or anything.
Yo.
And you remember Mike Tyson used to be up close, like doing all the crazy footwork, like jumping back and forth, like. Yo, that would scare somebody with no footwork. Like, yo, chill.
His camp got intel and footage of like they was like, nah, yo, Mike's still looking like he can get it.
Yeah.
I keep seeing clips pop up, and I don't like to go off them 30-second clips, but they look crazy.
They got intel. They was like, yo, Mike really he locked in.
You know, and he doesn't have like the play thing that most people have. Where, all right, I understand this is for promo. I don't think Mike has that register in his brain where he can register. Oh, we just doing this for promo. I ain't even going wild.
Everybody know, like Mike
I think he's
Tyson
gonna
don't
go in
play.
there and try to kill him if he can.
even
Like, if he can get to him, he gonna try.
And think about it like this: when Mike Tyson, like, he was a great boxer in real boxing. So this type of boxing is already like a stain on the industry. If he could come in as an old man and body him,
fold him up.
that would be great. If he could come in as an old man and cook him.
Nah, Mike be locked in because even the Roy Jones
He may restore the balance of boxing. That'd be crazy.
Restore the balance of boxing, Mike.
because when he fought Roy Jones, like
For the
you could tell there was an understanding. Yo, let's
Yeah.
try. But it was like a round or two, yo, where Mike kind of forgot.
Yes,
yo.
that's
Roy,
what I'm saying.
And Roy was looking like, yo, dog.
I don't think he was as in shape as he might be in for this fight.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, because that was his first fight in a while.
Yeah.
yeah.
And he came back. He looked. They look decent in the ring. They ain't look.
They
too
didn't look. Yo,
crazy,
people.
but-
Some people like. I was entertained.
Yeah, it was a solid.
I was entertained.
I ain't
yo.
gonna be mad at it.
It's like yo,
I didn't
knew
watch
what to
that
expect.
joint.
I didn't need it.
I know you
but
caught it.
that
I didn't
was-
catch that joint.
I
caught
was
it.
entertained. Because Snoop Dogg helped out as well with his commentary. It was a good. Remember, this is the
That's what
pandemic.
really
It was
helped.
a good little watch, yo.
That's what really helped with
two
the
my
Snoop
two
Dogg
uncles
joint.
in there
Yeah.
fighting right now.
That's hilarious. Yo. Shout out to Snoop, man.
Yeah, and not to get too boxing, but I am hyped because we got to link up for this fight. Inoue fighting again soon.
yeah,
yo.
yeah.
Inoue
Yeah.
fighting again soon.
One
I
of
think
our
it's like
favorites,
May.
The monster.
Yeah, and like he. Anytime we get in that Japanese boxing circuit, it gets crazy.
They the
Yo.
best
Like
fighters
it's
to
be
watch,
some
man.
wild fights, yo.
We got to, of course, Tank, and then I like watching Haney. Some people be trying to hate Haney. I like watching the footwork,
Yeah,
especially
Devin
when he's
Haney can fight.
aggressive.
His last
Especially when
fight
he's
was
aggressive.
impressive.
Yeah, when he's
Nah,
aggressive.
progress. He won it back. Like because at first I was mad when he.
His last fight
I'm
was
still
very
kinda-
impressive.
Regis is like, yo, he was when a dude be like, yo, he was much better now.
Or if you end up like Rolly was at the end of that joint, he looked crazy. Did you hear him after?
No, I didn't hear nothing.
Yo, it was bad.
I'm gonna check
Well, you
everything.
said
out.
I want to say
Oh man.
thank you to my like
Oh,
To
y'all
the
say-
supporters.
supporters.
You
Happy
take a year
Easter.
off?
Yeah, happy Easter.
gotta take-
Jesus is risen. Like it was
Yo, he was
wild, and I
sad.
swear he said this. Like that's exactly what he said. It was
broke him
sad.
down, yo.
I think he had
But
CTE now.
I
See,
didn't-
I think it was like y'all said though that first round because he caught him with like when he throw like them joints when his head
yeah.
down and he just wilding.
When he's fighting
he
like a pit
cracked
bull.
him. That's when his leg went noodle mode, the back leg, and
That's
I'm
'cause
like,
he
yo,
lunged in.
he done now, yo.
Yo, Rolly be
done
lunging in
now.
with them stupid, like ugly, just nasty lunge. Foot all the way out here with
Yo,
the punch.
it's
you
crazy.
can't be out there with it.
It's
Yo,
crazy
you're gonna
'cause,
get
like,
hit.
Yo, Tiafimo is a much sharper version, but like Tio do that sometimes. Like, yo, why you
Leaping
jumping
in.
off your back foot
can't do this,
like
bro.
this,
You gonna
throwing a
get
punch like yo,
knocked out,
he catch
bro.
you, boom, wow,
Yo,
he's done.
he called Rolly.
I didn't see I saw a good little bit of, but I can't really speak on it all the way. But like the Tim Zoo versus was it Fondora? Remember that super tall dude that's like,
I didn't see that. Tim Zoo is nice. Though. I like him.
Have you seen like any of the highlights or the still shots? That's like the most bloody fight I've ever seen.
I didn't watch the fight.
I
missed
did
it.
see it was matter of fact.
wild.
It's funny you
Didn't
said that
Tall Yo get
I was
knocked
on.
out?
By Tim Zoo?
No,
he
not
got
by
knocked out
him.
before.
but
Yeah, he got knocked out
previously,
before. Yeah.
It was funny you said that though, because it was
redeemed
a famous cut man that said that fight should have been stopped because he was like,
Yes.
it was a time where it would have been a no contest.
He had, like, a hole in
Nobody
his
would have
head.
won. You could have just got a rematch, but like his head was just leaking. Yo.
No, did you? It's like
I
it was
missed
like a
it.
hole in
Yeah,
his head.
because
It was-
I can't remember what he
said.
said. He said something like, if you see it hit the vein, you're supposed to stop the fight because it's like we not gonna be able to stop the blood regardless.
That's crazy.
It
And they
was
just
blood
like, yo, keep fighting.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Dog. I've never seen it. They
Yeah,
was
I
like,
missed
yo,
that.
they was wondering if he was gonna pass out or go in the shot.
I didn't see the fight, but I follow so many boxing forums. I just saw it. It was
Saw
like
Bloody
famous cut
Ring.
man says they should have stopped that fight he was just mentioning. And
Fondora, he redeemed himself, man. He came at Tim Zoo was hot, man.
yeah,
And nobody, I mean, Tim Zoo was talking about getting fights with Earl Spence and really was Crawford before that.
I like him though. He's
And
still
he was
a good
supposed to
fighter.
be fighting y'all guy, Mr. My arm,
Thurman?
yeah, Keith Thurman, and then
Not my guy.
he had to take Fedora on a short, like, was it 12, 11 days or something like that? So that like it slowed his momentum down. Like that was a crazy fight, yo. I seen enough of it to be like, yo, this was crazy.
Damn.
I've never seen a fight. I've seen some bloody fights. That was
missed
wild.
out.
What was it on? What platform?
I don't even remember.
Damn.
All right, yeah, because I
It was
need
on
to look at
Premiere
that.
Prime, they said.
I think
Was it
Tim
Prime
Zoo.
Yet?
I think he
Prime
usually
Yet.
be fighting on ESPN.
Because it was
I
on.
gotta
That was the
double check.
undercard of undercard was Rolly, right? Wasn't he on that joint?
Yeah, what?
He was the undercard on that.
It's crazy because I wasn't sitting there.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it was
really
because
wasn't-
or at
I
least
didn't watch none of it.
YouTube
like, live.
showed it when I watched the clips of the Rolly highlights because I had to go back and see the highlights of the Rolly joint. It said I thought it was the Premier Boxing,
Yeah, they are all under that, man.
and that's
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
That sound about right. That sound about right.
Crazy, yo.
Yeah. Oh, and I want to say something. Y'all still got boxing?
What you stuff? Nah, I'm good.
I just wanted to say something that was extremely out of pocket. And we don't got to go into detail. But when you sent me that they going to have Oppenheimer playing in Japan, I was like, I don't know if they should do that, yo.
wildly disrespectful.
And then the
Yeah,
fact it said
like,
8
to
months
the
after,
whole
it just
nation.
seemed a little.
Yeah, like, yo,
So
that's
crazy.
kind of...
It's like how much behind the scenes talk was happening for it to come out 8 months after, yo.
And like, yo, at
Like,
the
we
end of
passed
the
that
day,
movie
at the
now.
end of the day, that if it was based on something real that really happened and it happened to them, come on, yo, have some cool.
I mean, they got approval to
Have a
have
little bit
it.
of cool,
They got
bro.
approve it to have it
that's
played.
all I'm asking the world to do, yo. Read the room.
Their government had to approve it, yo.
They said they was cheering when we got that joint. It was wild.
That
I
was
as a
wild.
nation to drop a bomb on them. yo.
That was
nuts.
wild.
Damn it.
yo.
We are wild. This nation is crazy, son.
It's
it gets wild back in the day.
It was. They was, but it also that's what made the movie so great is because like you could see like the people that like created that realized how heinous it really was. Like, yo, we kind of wild.
I forgot it was some dude.
Because I remember Einstein game, like, yo, you really give him that sauce, like it's gonna be bad sauce for everybody, yo.
The wildest thing though. Well, of course, besides
Somebody
they
was
can end the
gonna do
world. But I was watching.
Facts.
I
If
watched,
it wasn't us, it was them.
I caught a
You
little
feel me?
bit of the Golden Globes when it happened. Whoever the dude that hosted, yo, he was like, yo, that movie was missing like an extra blase blah minutes, yo. And he was basically alluding to they didn't show any of the aftermath to the actual people in Japan. Like
Yeah.
he was like, yo, y'all just said we not even gonna talk about what like we just gonna allude
shouldn't.
to it, yo. I
The
was like,
lasting effects
You shouldn't.
that still
Yeah,
happen to this
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Like, yo,
Like imagine like your
we had
like,
to wait for
like your
Godzilla to
mom
come
or your
out. Yo. That's not
grandma.
even right, yo. Like, Ali.
oh, that's what I want to talk about. I forgot about that. I'm happy you said Godzilla.
You saw the new one?
I saw the new one.
Oh boy.
Am I gonna go see it?
No.
Or do I-
Don't go see that movie. No waste no bread. Save your bread, man. It's one of the worst films, bro.
It looked
Whoa.
like it. I'm gonna be honest. It
Oh
looked like
man, it had comical scenes in it that got me. That's the only thing that kept me at least engaged in the movie. Other than that whole entire film was caca, bro.
Yo, you also
Yo,
spoiled by
some-
seeing -1 as well.
Yeah,
you can't go
yo,
from
you
that.
can't
Yo,
go
you
from
get a
movie-
phenomenal story
you can't
like
go
that
from a
where you don't
movie
even
to,
really
like,
care
what?
about
Y'all just
Godzilla.
trying to CGI us.
I didn't even care about
a bad
Godzilla in
story.
-1. I didn't even care about the actual monster like that. It was more about the characters that I cared about. This movie, total opposite. I hated every character in this except for the monsters, yo. The monsters
But
was
that's what they,
solid.
But that's
yo.
what they do that one for. That's
Damn.
What it's literally just for the monsters.
It's clearly for the kids.
Yeah, they trying to
now
CGI
it's
you
clearly
out
for
of-
the
out of your-
kids,
out of your-
bro.
out of your money.
They playing right in our face.
Dog,
They're not
it-
even playing the right. Like I'm gonna give y'all this right now. This is a spoiler to people that might want to see the movie.
Spoiler alert.
Somehow, Godzilla back in the day, they had a whole war that went on. So Godzilla figured, oh, I'm going up top. I'm gonna live on the Earth side. Kong gonna stay down here in Middle Earth, and Mothra gonna hold down the portals that lead you to the top, so that the monsters don't get up there. If monsters do come up here, though, Godzilla is gonna regulate. That's essentially what the whole movie is about. Except for the fact that there's a clan of monkeys that's been living down there that Kong didn't know about, and they've been enslaved by this one monkey named Scar.
King?
Scar King.
Yeah.
Scar King is a long
pretty
orangutan
bad,
looking
yo.
monkey.
Like, they're playing
Scar
an ace
King,
dude that be-
they living in this fire pit area, and it seems like they stuck there, like they can't get out. Like the whole thing they want to do is get out and take over. Kong comes down there, gets into a little riff with him, and just takes off running, and they just immediately leave the place. Immediately in my mind, I was like, yo, they could have left this whole time? Why did they stay down here? This is what they've been trying to do, is
the
leave.
clan where King Kong had a monkey in his hand and he was beating other monkeys with
So
the
the
monkey?
little monkey was hilarious. I ain't gonna hold
I
you.
saw that on Twitter,
was hysterical.
the King Kong beating the monkey with the
little
monkey.
monkey was hysterical. I'm not gonna
Baby
lie about
Kong,
that.
yo.
Baby Kong was hilarious. It wasn't really his baby. He just was a baby of the clan
baby
of
gorilla.
slave monkeys that was there.
Baby ultra large gorilla.
Yeah.
Sounds mad wild.
Man, slave monkeys.
monkeys is
I swear it was slave
crazy.
monkeys down
I
there,
know,
bro.
man.
On God. They was slaving. He had Scar King had them slaving down there. Kong get down there and don't like to see his people enslaved, yo. He was tight. Kong was mad. He looked at the guard that was enslaving his people. He see him whipping one of the monkeys or doing something.
It was a monkey whipping a monkey?
Yes. And he was the enforcer for Scar King, right? Kong runs up on him, starts yelling at him in his monkey voice. It's not nothing happening, just yelling. But it's like a dialogue back and forth. Yo, at some point, Kong, this was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. Kong just kind of looked at him like, right cross, knocked him clean out, yo, knocked the monkey out, yo, that shit was hilarious.
Yo did him like Issa Cruz against Rolly. Yo, Rolly.
Folded him, yo, immediately. He was out, clean.
Noodle leg.
Sleep. He ain't had no noodle legs. He was just
he
sleep
just cooked
immediate.
them. All right, yeah.
Just gone. But yeah, overall bad film.
It looked like
F
it.
minus, bro. Like, don't go pay no money for that.
Well,
Honestly.
I don't want to mention this on the pod because it's going to take up more time. But there's another film.
Nah, go ahead. We don't, because we don't even got to get into the music. That's not even a major
Yo.
thing.
I saw Ghostbusters.
What you think?
Another
It was
film.
the second one, right? The second
Trash.
new one. Trash.
I like the one before this one.
Oh my gosh! Me and my lady was sitting there.
Paul
First of all,
Rudd?
it wasn't on my radar. I didn't really care to see it, but my lady was like, I kind of want to see it. Like, bad. We go to the movies a lot, you know. Man, we both was in there like, oh my gosh, we just trying to get through this thing. We back and forth in the theater like, we just trying to get through this thing, bruh. It was bad, man.
Was it like the Marshmallow
pacing
Man, like the old one?
The only thing, the little mini Marshmallow Men was funny. They should have leaned into that more or something.
okay.
Like, yo, they was trying to do.
They had him in the last
Then
one.
they was.
Nah, the Marshmallow Man was really in the second Ghostbusters back in the day.
Creepy, yo.
Yeah, he was weird in the first one, but like, yeah.
They did
That's a
this whole
classic.
thing where it was like the super joint that was going to release the spoiler alert to a certain extent, but like he was going to open the portal that's in the firehouse that released all the other ghosts, and it was.
That's
Bro,
where
it was-
American movies are failing, yo. They keep trying to have all these extra fantastic things that are gonna end the earth, and then somehow we figure out how to end it by just clicking something or just some basic move ends this world-ending event from happening.
What was so dumb to me.
Or they
was-
just reason with the main villain.
Like, stop it.
So apparently, the ghost joint that houses the ghost in the firehouse, you know, they just kept packing it. They don't put them anywhere. We found they just packed them in there. They're like, yeah, man, it's starting to act a little active. So they're like, all right, bet. So eventually, the main ghost thing comes out. He's supposed to be from like some ancient joint, and the fire breathers from history and passed down keep him in check. And then now the new fire breather is the guy who sold them the art item, and he's like I just sit on the couch and sell stuff, and then he becomes serious at the end to try to do it. Anyway, they open the portal and release all the ghosts, right? But the dude, and it cracks everything open and releases it. This is how stupid it was. They able to somehow finally get the main boss, ghost or whatever, into the joint again. The whole time I'm like, if it got cracked open, how'd y'all get him back into something that's not closed anymore? Maybe somebody else could break it down to me. It just didn't make any sense. Then they was trying to do like
They be
a
disrespectful.
whole relationship thing between the two young lady, the ghost that passed earlier, and the other ghost that you know, whatever. That's, you know what I mean. But it wasn't. It was like they were trying to. It just wasn't coming off natural. You know, it's like when you start. It's just like they were trying to introduce that storyline with bringing in the older dudes, and it's just like, yo, focus on just one or two things. If you're gonna roll with that storyline, she's falling in love with the other ghost. With something, okay, then stick with that and add a couple other things. But then it's like they got new stuff, the whole ghost, and they got this. It was just too much, and then it was spreading the script out thin, and the pacing was atrocious, yo.
Know what I
Paul
get
Rudd
from
wasn't
that?
even. He didn't even really get to shake off like.
Paul Rudd was
Because
good in the
it
last
was weird.
one.
He was
He was
trying
real
to,
good.
but the script was so bad for him. It just seemed it was terrible.
Know what that gave me?
The one before that.
Like we
one was
said,
good.
yo,
I
those
like that.
overly CGI movies, yo, we ran out of the budget. Finish the film regardless of where we at, yo. Like we don't have enough time to give y'all a good story, yo. We gave y'all
It was a
enough
cash
CGI.
grab.
They had
It's a
my
cash
man Godzilla.
I mean, with names like that, Godzilla, King Kong,
Godzilla
like
was-
yo, it's gonna be already.
after he finished everything up, he just went back up to the top Earth
You went to sleep
and took a nap
That's what he does.
in the Roman Colosseum. It's not even a lie. That's where he took his nap.
That sounds trash. Garbage.
They had a lot. They had a scene one time look like Power
Put it in the
Rangers,
trash.
where the monkey. All right, so both the monkeys was jumping at each other like face to face, and then they was like riding the so he was like running next to Godzilla,
Yeah,
like, and they
sprinting
jumped
like Usain Bolt.
simultaneously, slow motion jump scene into the action fight. What the fuck?
Bro, that joint made like $200 million this week.
What?
Yeah, that shit made man. My bad.
God,
I didn't mean to cuss.
how much
that
it
movie
cost?
Made mad money, yo.
It probably cost
Probably cost
900.
about 200.
Nah, it cost a lot, but
It
they
was
made
wild
a lot of money,
CGI
yo.
in that movie. The whole Middle
They
Earth
made a
was
lot of
crazy.
Bro,
money.
it looked like a video game. It don't nothing about it looked real.
It was
They
ridiculous.
should have
man.
just went full anime with it, yo. Like forget all of that, yo. Like
Oh
it
man,
cost allegedly
it's definitely for the kids. The youth.
$135 to make.
Okay.
And because we learned about how a -1 was, they pocketed about $100 million of that 135, yo, because it shouldn't have taken that much money to make that joke.
Yeah, no sir.
Oh man, the dialogue, bro. Sometimes I couldn't tell if they was joking or being real.
Nah, they don't be
like I
joking.
thought they was being sarcastic, but they was really acting. I thought it was just like a sarcastic scene.
It was the dialogue is bad.
You
as
know
snakes
what you
on the
need to
plane.
do now. You need to grab the monkey arm that we decided to create. Why did y'all just decide to create a monkey arm, yo? He had a metal arm, Mike. Why did
all
Kong
the
have a
metal-
metal
it was-
arm?
it was
You want to
Kong-
know? You want to know a fun fact?
It was
Kong with the metal arm was the reason I knew that was going to be a bad movie from the
Yeah,
beginning.
it was Kong meets
Soon as I
Transformers.
saw
That's-
it,
I was like,
I was
I'm not
like-
You know
watching
why
it.
he had the metal arm on? Because the monster hit him with the freeze ray blast and he caught frostbite. So they, at one point, he had a bad tooth. They even had to pull his tooth out in this movie. That's in this movie. That's in this
No,
podcast.
no, I got
Oh, yeah,
one
we do
last
got
thing.
something now. Hold on.
trash.
Because y'all know I've been tapped into the WWE
You have.
recently.
This is what I brought up earlier.
And The Rock has been back.
Oh.
The fans have been coming back, specifically for my generation, to come back and watch it, and it's been lit.
Yeah, it looks
Like,
like it, bro.
really
I'm happy
good.
you made
Now
us
you
watch
put us
that,
on
bro.
in the beginning, yo, before pod,
Yo,
pre-pod.
somebody gotta save y'all from The Rock. Yo, he is a menace
He's a
right
menace
now.
right now. He
The
got
Rock
the
out here
babies
whipping
crying.
people with the
Why is he
belt.
whipping people like this?
My man had
Calling people boys, crazy.
my man had the cow fur vest on, bro, whipping people.
He's the first man with the fitted loose vest, yo. I've never seen that. It's fitted on the chest part,
OD
but loose
swole
around the
still at
sides.
58.
Crazy.
The aerodynamics had to be perfect.
And he got some new ink work. I didn't realize he didn't always have all that ink work on the other side. He always had the tribal joint, but he ain't always have like that whole bull right there. That bull look crazy.
Yeah.
This new Rock is like so at first they was like the Hollywood Rock is back, but nah, it's taking on a whole new persona. It's the final boss, yo.
Final boss.
Final
It's called
boss,
the
the
final
villain.
boss, yo. And Cody Rhodes, yo, you told him it didn't have to be like this, yo. I just came back to fight my cousin for the bloodline to be head of the table, Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. You and your fans caused a fuss, said you need to finish your story. That's been the phrase. He got to finish his story. And he said it ain't had to be like this. You sticking your nose in our business, and now, you got to pay, man. He been going and telling his moms, bro, they bringing the moms into it.
They going hard.
rubbing the blood on the belt,
Yeah.
cursing.
Like
It's
you said.
like attitude
Like
era.
you said, yeah, the resurgence
took
of the
the
attitude
blood
era.
off the eye and just
resurgence
rubbed
of the
it on the-
attitude
rubbed it
era.
on
the mama, yo. That was OD.
When you told me the kids was crying,
The
yo,
kids,
after,
he had the
yo.
babies crying.
They not used to the attitude era.
Yeah,
That's
they
why
not.
we
I like
tough it,
it,
yo.
yo. We
Y'all,
was built-
y'all ain't get to see that attitude
We
era
were
like
built
we
for
did.
it tough, yo.
Yeah.
Like the babies don't know nothing about that. They were in shock. Like we
even
were
heard
used to
that.
that every week, yo. Like
They might start complaining, yo. They might get
They
complaints.
trying to, but yo, the ratings. No, Raw had the largest
too
gate
high, bro.
in history,
Yeah.
and the ratings are going through the roof. yo,
WrestleMania
like-
gonna be crazy.
and they going to Netflix. They trying to prepare you for, hey yo, we turning up, yo. Get prepared, yo. The babies gotta get stronger. We know society getting softer, but the babies gotta toughen up, yo. Because one of the best things about his speech last night was he was like, I'm a father, I'm a 3-time girl dad father, and you know I feel for him. And he was giving this nice little speech about the babies crying. I feel bad. I gotta make the babies cry. But he said he went straight hill with it. But you know what? When somebody sticks their nose in your business, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Yo, it's like,
That's a vintage rock line, yo. That's a
Yo, if
vintage
he ever
rock
get back to
line,
it doesn't matter, yo, that would have been crazy if he would have said it doesn't matter if the youth
He
is
couldn't
crying.
do that. He
Yo, if
couldn't
he'd
do
have
that no
been
more, though. The stuff they was doing back
And
then,
then he still-
Yo, that would have
too
been
sensitive
hilarious.
now, yo.
he got physical, really, because it was a couple slaps before this, but he got actually physical last night. And he was selling the shots like old school rock, man, with the hot. He's the biggest. Typically, the biggest stars don't sell them as much because sometimes it can mess with like their look and stuff. So they kind of tone it down sometimes. The Rock is like the biggest star who can really sell the moves still, and everybody loves it. Yo, man, it's been fantastic recently, and it's just been charging up. WrestleMania.
That's good to hear, man.
They're saying it's going to be the biggest WrestleMania. Yo.
And,
to the
and
wrestling
shout out
fans
that
out
shout out
there,
that
bro.
clip when The Rock got popped. He definitely reverted back to like the early 2000s when he like flipped and flopped.
That's what I'm
all
saying.
hard.
He
Like,
was
I'm like, yo.
Yeah,
yo.
The shades flew off and everything, yo. It was lit,
Yeah,
yo.
also The Rock, yo, you need to go ahead and just, for whatever reason, I am fascinated whenever Jameis Winston is talking. Figure out how to get him on them XFL games, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's me all
Well,
day.
UFL
I'd listen
now.
to that
UFL
all.
now.
UFL, I'm sorry.
And get him in the WWE for
Or in the
something.
WWE.
Lil
somehow.
Wayne's supposed to be at
I don't know.
WrestleMania this week. You know the star's gonna come out, yo. It's a lot
Maybe
happening.
let
But
Lil
Jameis
Wayne
Winston will be
get all
perfect
the-
on both.
Lil Wayne crashed Skip's joint.
He did.
Like, that's why I think that's the whole reason I don't think Skip is doing well. Because he tried to have that Rap and Friends joint as far as guests coming in. He had like Yellow Beat. Why do we care what Lil Wayne and them sports? What was that?
Yo, they
what
said
was
the-
the thought process?
they said the
the
ratings
issue is
horrendous.
They said the ratings were like 50K one time. Bro, there's people with podcasts killing it. Like,
Yeah.
Yo.
y'all got.
Come on. That was a bad move. Like, yeah. You lost Shannon. That boy.
He's going.
That boy
up
Shannon
and
to
up
the
and
moon
up
with it. Yo.
into the moon.
Shannon to the moon.
well, honestly, never mind. I'm not gonna
So-
say that, but like
but-
that's boring now.
Yeah, man.
And as the trial, as I'm getting more and more into what I want to do with that, like as far as trial and crime lane, as far as what I'm figuring out, some big ones coming up. There's a big trial that's actually going on right now that just started yesterday.
We're gonna have something for
the
y'all people.
selection just happened for Chad Daybell. So Lori Daybell, I brought her up on
Yeah,
this
yeah, I remember.
podcast
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
She was the Doomsday Cult wife that
Yeah, I remember.
allegedly killed. Well, she was convicted.
Yeah,
so
convicted. You ain't gotta
she
say
killed her
allegedly.
kids, and he's now going on trial because he was a part of it. You know what I mean? So this is gonna be fascinating to watch, and also Diddy.
We always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese. We got episode 303, Coach Class Pod,
303.
man.
Let's go.